Alrighty, I think I'm live. Look at that. You know what that is? You know what that is? Let me get here. Let's point at it. We got to point at it. Get my spoon here. We'll use it. We'll use the end of it. One, two, three, four. Four visible pieces of Maine gold. Nobody's here yet. Bob and Van are probably off smoking cigarettes. They're going to show up here in a minute. So, what are we going to do? We're going to do a little bit of panning. We always doing some panning. Got nothing better to do. It's Monday night. Let's go ahead and write on here. What's up? What's up? So I just got done. Just got done. Just got done telling the city and borough. The city and borough assembly meeting is on tonight, and they're going to vote whether to take and have mandatory face masks. And in my opinion, President Trump has not put a mandatory face mask on across all of America. The governor of Alaska has not put a mandatory face mask order on. Why should the city and borough put a face mask order on? I ain't wearing no damn face mask anyways. Make me a criminal. I don't care. There's my Van, dude. Hey, Van. Hey, I see you again, man. If Bob was here, if Bob was on Facebook, he'd have seen me out there doing all the cool shit on my shop. But no, Bob's a dick. Bob's a dick. That's why he's got sweaty man boobs. What's Van doing tonight, man? What you doing tonight? Monday night, so probably not a whole heck of a lot. You working on your jewelry or eating dinner? Rick Clabosa. Hey, Clabosa, how you doing, man? You the Mosa, Cabosa. And Frank Bird. Go to you, Rusaw. My girl in Juneau said you were enjoying horizontal rain this morning. Yeah, it's freaking soggy. Damn, it's a soggy. So, actually, I don't know about horizontal rain. Well, I guess horizontal would be, yeah. The entire cloud system just comes on down. It hangs out with you. You just get this. You can flap your arms, and you're actually flapping your arms in the water because you're in the cloud. It's very soggy. Soggy, 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 soggy. Ray Russo got soggy earlier. I finally took a break about 4:30 today. Like, okay, enough, man. My feet are cold. My back is wet. My boat is head. My boat is getting wet. But we're gonna go ahead and do a little bit of panning. I want to again, happy birthday to my daughter Krista. She's a 1 pound 11 ounce baby. Ugly little thing. Ugly little child. Tiny. She was actually almost born in an airplane. Almost born in an airplane. I was holding her in and I get, whoa, whoa, whoa. I had clean hands. But whoa, 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 you stay in there. I did not want to give birth to a child in an airplane. Not a de Havilland beaver flying from Myers Chuck to Ketchikan. It would not have been good. But anywho, let's pan some garnets. Oops. Oh. Look at this bag. Look at that bag. Would you look at it? Just look at that. Oh. Am I worried about losing the gold that's already in the pan? No, not really. This is another way you guys teach yourself. You can leave that gold there in the pan, and you know it's in there. You can sit there and spin it around and everything else. You can see it at all times. Right there it is, man. There's the gold. So long as you know that gold's still in there, I started out with 4 pieces. I know the 4 pieces better be in there when I'm all done panning. Hey, you Bob. Hey, Bob. How you doing, buddy? Look at there. Oh. Oh. Bob can't call in. Nobody can really call. Well, Bob ain't going to call in. Skype is open so if you guys wanted to call in. I haven't figured out how to do the Zoom thing yet. Not sure how Zoom works with Facebook. Oh. Can you hear it? Oh. Look there, it's already redder than hell right there at the bottom. Hey, well, there's my neighbor lady, old Karen Germiller. How you doing, Karen? Bad Bob 73. I haven't seen you in a while. Gold King Creek Adventure, 47 miles south of Fairbanks. Right on, man. Sweet. Are you guys running a dredge up there, or it almost looks better without the light, don't it? You guys can't imagine how red this is. They're beautiful red garnets. Get rid of some of these big blocks. You know what I was kind of surprised about, Bob, is there's not a lot of lead. You know, you would think that them creeks that you were sitting there dredging at, since they're in Maine, would probably have more muskets and firearms shot in the darn things than Carter ever had liver pills. Hey, Dano, what the heck's going on, Dano? How you doing, buddy? M, hey, dude. Glad to see you, man. How's Mr. Jeff doing tonight? I'm panning some garnets. I'm celebrating my daughter's birthday. Actually, you know what I did? What I did for her? I gave her $100. What does my daughter want? Money. What does my daughter always wanted ever since she was a little girl? Money. So I did give my daughter $100 cash. I gave her a little birthday present. 38 years old. My God. Jesus Christ, I'm getting freaking old. You know, I don't mind my birthdays, but my kids' birthdays suck. Just my personal opinion. My personal opinion is my kids' birthdays suck. And I think we still got the 4 that we started out with. In fact, I know we do. Right there's 1, 2, 3 of them already. Let's see if we got no. Let's see if we got 5 of them in there this time. Man, I tell you what, that's pretty cool. Brian Wilder and the Biffles, they all went up there to check it. And that was pretty darn cool. Let's see. Just trying to learn how to pan. Oh, Jesus Christ. You're not going to carry that on again, are you? Hey, man. Hey, guys. I got to admit, hey, I'll tell you this here publicly, and we're not bullshitting. I made a funny. I thought it was a funny on um, GoPro Unlimited, Mr. Eminem, and I was telling everybody, is like, I don't like back panning. I don't like back panning. It's like, man, because reason I don't like back panning is because I suck at it. The way I do it is always put it down there in the bottom. So my bad. We didn't mean to embarrass or anything, make fun of Eminem or nothing like that. No, hell no. I never want to make fun of anybody. Not really. Except for Bob. Actually, I don't even make fun of Bob. I just stating the facts. Next year, you're going to go to the 40 mile, huh? 40-mile river. Spent your 65th birthday. You know where I spent my 50th birthday? I spent my 50th birthday in Daytona, Florida, and I was watching the NASCAR race. But now I'm 57, so that was like 7 years ago. But that was a cool birthday, man. Never been to a NASCAR race. That's if I'm still kicking. Oh, that's what you're going to do. Well, Eminem, he's going to be right back. I think Ray's going to have to be right back too. Actually, let's pan this out so we can see the. Let's pan this back so we can see the gold. Ray actually needs a little break too. You shut up, Doc. I'll kick you. Well, that's better. Oh, did I make it? Oh, it's still moving. I made it back before it got stopped moving. Dinner time in the lodge. All right. Well, Bad Bob, have a good night. Glad you could stop in for a second. I just panned out one pan, and I still have the 4 pieces that I had when I started. So that spoonful was a dud. Hope somebody's stinging me. You shut, Doug. Had to give Doug a snack. Nope, I don't see any on that pan around. What else is going on, guys? What do you guys want to bullshit about? What do you guys want to bullshit about? Anybody want to bullshit? Let's see. What's Dano? You got some silver? Dano's trying to get some silver. Bob got silver. I got silver, man. You guys got to see this shit. This is kind of cool. So Bob sent me this dirt, but I had the special dirt. It was in the medicines. So I panned out the medicines. It was cooler than shit. I have never even I didn't even know this even existed. Probably never going to show up on the screen. But this thing is so tiny. Come on, show up. Come on. Focus in. It's not going to focus in, is it? Son of a bitch. It's a half a dime. I've never even seen one. Never even seen one of these damn things. 1857. And then you got a Roosevelt. That's a 1940. Ah, shit. Better get it. 1946. And I don't know what Bob calls this one. It's the lady with the wreath on her head. The lady on the wreath over their head. A 1904. And this one was the lady who's got the wings. That's a Mercury. That's a Mercury dime. That's a 1943. Oh, son of a bitch, I dropped that bastard too. Fumble fingers. A barber dime, huh? The one with the lady is a barber dime. 1904. That's some old shit, man. I tell you what, that's some old shit. Hey. Yep. It kind of smells like depends. I might have shaped myself. It's old. Sweepings are going to be wicked this time around. Let's see. Man. Raining. I tried to get Bob or Van to come up here and give me a hand for a week. You know, with 2 guys and the man lift equipment and everything I got, we probably could have knocked out everything I needed to do in 4 days. And then we could have gone and goofing around. But nobody really had the time off. And with the whole COVID-19 thing, nobody wanted to deal with the freaking airplanes. I actually had a dude watch my video on YouTube the other day, and he was down there in Inverness, Florida, right where I used to live, and he was willing to come up here. But then when he found out that he had to do the COVID testing, the soonest he could get the COVID test done was Thursday. So it don't do a lot of good to fly out Thursday after you get the test back results back if you got it on Thursday, and then fly 18 hours all the way from Inverness, Florida to Juneau, Alaska, and then turn around and have to take and fly all the way back home. I did have to give him the bone. And the fucking Corvid thing is stupid. Reason I'm running a little bit late is I actually put my 2 cents worth in on the local CBJ assembly. Not that you guys would be surprised. Oh, well, the camera's going to take a shit. But old Ray, I tell you what, when it comes to politics, I'm a little bit involved with you, son of bitches. I'm going to watch you. I'm going to watch you, and I'm going to put my 2 cents worth in. And speaking of my awesome, cool political hat, you see that pick and shovel right there? I got that pick and shovel from the medicines. Thank you, Bob. I tell you what, I will always remember where I got that. I want to know, Bob, did you actually find that digging out there, or did you actually just buy that in a novelty store? Oh, yeah, and this hat does fit very good. It fits my head so damn good. I found this hat. It's actually, I found it. It's a finder's keepers. There's no name in it. We were cleaning out a bunch of old Masonic stuff, and I found this hat and a whole bunch of Masonic stuff. And this is actually a blackish red silk. It's beat all to hell. It's got scratches and everything on it. But it is a true top hat that I found. And the only markings inside of it is that right there. It says 7.5. Well, I'll tell you what. It's $3. There's $3 in my hat right there. You know, it's kind of funny, guys. I actually don't wear hats on a normal basis. The only time I really wear hats is when I'm feeling like I'm doing something. If I'm just normally sitting around, reading a book, watching TV, playing in the garage, normally I don't wear a hat. But when it's going to make a statement or going to cover my bald ass head, all depends on how cold it is. I've got my Masonic ball cap, so I don't want to get my glasses wet. Or I got my old dead Indian hat, which is a Pendleton, which is when it's cold, that's really, really warm. But if it's really, really cold, then I got my mammy hat. Around here, the rock shops are hippie stores. All right. Anyhow, I did my political duty today. God bless America and save Juneau from the massacres. We're going to pan some more garnets here in a minute. Yeah, today's Monday. Today's my daughter's birthday. July 20th. Today's my daughter's birthday. Itty bitty little shit. Son of a bitch, she was tiny. Her foot was only about as long as my thumbprint. That was really cool. That was a long time ago. Now she's 38 years old, and poor girl's actually having to go through her first divorce. Her husband left her a week ago. She's been following him around. That it's no big loss because I tell you what, I have never liked her husband. I never liked her husband. I've known her husband for a lot. Well, since she was in high school, and he sucked. My daughter had very poor choice in men. Actually, what I'm hoping she'll do is I'm hoping she'll find and meet one of the local miners here that's working out at either Ains Creek or Kensington. Um, you know, I just want her to meet some guy that's got a job, a career, man. Because the other guy, oh, I work. Maybe I'll work at Parts Plus, being a parts delivery guy. That's no life. That's no life for my daughter. That's no life for my grandson. A man's got to have a skill. And just sitting there living off of playing video games, that's bullshit. The younger generation has kind of got their head up the ass, I tell you. Let's pan some garnets. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, job is a big plus, especially if you're going to date my daughter. Though I will say, I did go down to their wedding. They got married down there in Portland, Oregon, which I guess right now is just a crazy nut house job. Oh, look at that spoonful. Oh, the drama. Oh, boy, I tell you what, old Fred Hurt and the entire crew there at Whitewater. If they show it this fall, you guys are going to be you guys are going to get to see some soggy some bitches this year. The water levels here in Southeast Alaska in Haines and Juneau, that's where Fred Hurt is. That's where Whitewater's filmed. It's been wet. Dude, it is very, very, very wet. Every creek around here is high. Southern Arizona. Hi, 2 buckets. Man, all you guys have got nice and warm weather. I don't got no warm weather. Well, actually, I'm kind of warm. I mean, it's like 55 degrees, somewhere around there. But I'm not got no warm weather. So another, I guess while I'm on here on live and everything, you guys don't forget to take in, if you're not a member of Gold Prospector Space, join up Gold Prospector Space. We're all trying to do a raffle. Bob Drake from Down East Metal Detecting started the raffle. And each $5 entry fee gives you one chance. They ain't no five for 100 or whatever they call that. It's $5, get you a ticket, and there's some cool drawings. There's a lot of cool shit, and hopefully I'll get my ass in gear and I'll actually do a donation to that as well. I got to get my ass in gear amongst all the other shit, but I've got all week to do it. I'll get it done this week. I'm going to do a gold pan with some cons in it. That's my goal before the end of the week. Before Sunday happens, I'll get the gold pan ready to go. Look at that. You know, I wish a camera would show up how red that is. You just don't do it. You just don't show it. Just don't show how red that is. 108 degrees? Oh my God. You know, old Ray Boy would just melt and die if I was 108 degrees. Hell, I couldn't even handle where Bob's at. He was like 95 degrees with humidity and at 85 degrees at nighttime when he goes out to have a cigarette. No, thank you. But it is soggy. I wish I could show you guys just how wet it is outside. Actually, believe it or not, I should be outside working. It ain't raining right now. But I'm not gonna. I had enough. I worked hard enough today. Most of you fuckers, except for Bob, are on Facebook. You can actually watch and see what I'm doing. But no, not square now. Oh no, them Eastern folks, they're stubborn. Them down Eastern folks. Well, I don't see any. I didn't see another big one on that one. Right out of the way. Come on, I mean, just a tiny bit of light somewhere. There you go. Oh, now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We started out with 4. So there was 2. There was 2 in that pan full. Woohoo! I'm in the money. Hot diggity damn. Right on. Right on. That's fucking cool. Yeah, there's definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now there's a 6th one right there. There's some microfines up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 microfines. Oh, Dano don't do Facebook either? Ah, yeah, fucking schwabes. You guys are just paranoid, man. That's all right. We can all hang out here on GPS and YouTube. That's okay too. Whoa, check it out. Where else are you going to see spinny gold? Nowhere. Would you just look at it? Look at it. I tell you. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. Morgasms. Oh, your morgasms. uh, yep, we're going to have to do spinny pan for a minute. Bob needs a cigarette and a whiz. I need another beer. So watch the gold go round and round, guys. We can do the gold. Oh, I didn't make it back in time. So, Dano, I got a question for you. So, is Mr. Tim for Gold now just too darn busy for you to go out there and he's always on the road trucking? You can't really get a chance to hang out with Mr. Tim? Dano and Mr. Tim used to always go out there in the whole family outings and find gold. What's a nice Carson City? What is a Carson City? Hello, Walter. How you doing? I seen Mr. Tim a few weeks ago, huh? Yeah. A Morgan dollar. Did you find it, or was it in your spare change, or? Oh, a spoonful. Just a spoonful of medicines. Yeah, I don't imagine now. Now he's an over the road trucker now, so yeah, Mr. Tim don't get out like he used to. Speaking of raising hell, happy birthday to Krista. Happy birthday to my daughter. Happy birthday to you. You sure cost me a lot of money. God save the Queen. Ah. At least my happy birthday song's not quite as painful as Dennis's. Oh, buddy. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. You know what's nice about the idea of jiggle, jiggle, jiggle? Gold pan's a lot like boobs, man. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. I like boobs. I like gold panning. Let's pick some of these big rocks out of here. Well, they sure got a lot of schist. Look how shiny that schist becomes every now and then you get it in light just right. A lot of schist in Maine. Not much in the way of granite. Hardly no granite. Oh, wet finger. I wish I had a wet finger. I can't believe you guys are. Well, last year, almost everybody down south was getting super wet and rainy, and we had record heat. Now you guys are all super hot, and we've got record rain. We're actually having record rain season up here. Oh, I might have lost a piece of gold just now. God damn it. Was going to go Sunday. Stepped outside and said, hell no. So, in the way of the gold prospector space, if I get my ass in gear, I've got a metal gold pan. I'm going to go ahead and try to get burned off clean. And then I'm going to powder coat it orange or Harley Davidson orange. Oh, hell yeah, I've got more colors in there. And probably what I'm going to do, wet or not, the pan and bucket cons that are in here right now, and when I bought the Tommy Knockers Worst of the Worst gold dirt, every bit of Tommy Knockers gold dirt from the worst of the worst, they're probably going to go in it. It ain't much. If I put it on the scale, it probably ain't worth shit, but it looks pretty. So $5 you should be able to get. I'm going to sign my name on the gold pan. I'm going to make a cool metal gold pan, and it's going to have some dirt in it. It's got garnets and iPad for gold and loose sand and all kinds of nasties. But there's no mouse turds. Bob has to draw the lines on the mouth turned gold. 5 bucks. $5 will get you a chance to win the damn gold pen. $5. $5. You never know. $5. And the idea is to help Tim Grimes, man. The whole idea is to help Tim Grimes. I enjoy Gold Prospector Space more than Treasure Net, more than the Gold Hog Forum, more than just any of the other gold prospecting, metal detecting sites out there. We've got great batch of people. We got tons of knowledge. I mean, Ken in Idaho has been prospecting forever. Okay, now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we did get one more out of that one. I think that was the 7th. But we also have more finds. We've got a lot more finds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We got about 11 ultra finds. I don't need to worry about snuffing it up, Dano. As long as it's in the gold pen, that means it's practice. That way I always count every pen. I know I've still got the 11 I started with, and then I add to it. This is practice panning. Ray does lots and lots of practice panning. Why? Because I like it. I'm an idiot. Some people like to throw lead in the bottom of their pan to go ahead and practice with. I like to keep the gold in the pan. The entire two bags of the worst Tommy knockers is right there. And actually what's left over is probably in this panning bucket. Did I get it all? I don't know. Judging from my past history, probably not. Oh, yeah, you're full of shit, Bob. I watched your video, you lying bastard. You're full of shit, Bob. No, this is raw Maine gold. Every one of these spoonfuls out of here, I have no idea, and neither does Bob. We have no idea what I'm going to get. It's just random right out of the dredge. Yeah, smart ass. You're gonna make me look like a dumbass. But then again, it don't take much to make Ray look like a dumbass. I fit the part easy. You know. What can I say? Hey, just saying. Oh, Eminem's gonna take off, huh? Right on, buddy. Good to see you here, man. I thought you was gonna unsub me for a while. I'm glad to see you here. Dennis Hedrick. Hey, Dennis Hendrick, how you doing? Man, I'm out of cigarettes. I gotta find my cigarettes. You guys bullshit for a minute. I gotta find my smokes, man. I got no cigarettes. Razor blades, razor blades, razor blades. Where them cigarettes at, ladies? The hell did I do with them damn cigarettes earlier? I found them. They were out in my van. Nope, I got smokes. I found smokes. I left them up in my van. My bad. I got 2 packs. I didn't smoke shit for cigarettes today. I smoked less than 1 pack a day. We're gonna fix that tonight, though. So, anyhow, it's raining. It's raining very, very, very wet. And poor old Bob and all you guys are out down there sweating and sweating and stinking. Not the Rados stink. Rado never stink, man. Ah. So what's next? Well, I'm sure hoping on a local level that the city and borough does not pass a mandatory mask ordinance. I did get to go ahead and put my 2 cents worth in. The way I figure it is if the United States has not mandated a mask order, across the entire United States because of a pandemic, and if the governor of Alaska has not, I mean, Alaska is the largest state in the United States. The governor has not mandated a mandatory mask order, then why should our small town of 33,000 people mandate a mask order? Um, I don't want the government to tell me what the hell I'm doing. Ain't gonna do it. Sweating your nuts off. 11:30, 78 degrees, and it's 78 degrees, and it's 11:30. Holy shit. Man, that's hot. No. I tell you what, I start melting at about 65 degrees. 65 degrees, I get overheated. And when it gets into 70 and 75, like it did last summer, we had a couple of days last summer that was up there in the 80 and 82 range. And I could hardly work outside. I mean, it was last year and the year before was super ultra warm for us. But this year is back to normal, man. You got to grow the gills, man. You got to be the Aquaman guy to live in Alaska, especially in Southeast Alaska. Now, Central Alaska, the main state of Alaska, it's a lot drier. It's a lot warmer. It's a lot more daylight. But down there on the archipelago of Alaska, the Southeast archipelago, it rains. And you don't tan here, dudes. You're rust. You got look at that. Look at that fine patina. That's rust. And I tell you, it ain't no better anywhere else. It's all the same color. Oh, Van's gonna go ahead and call it a night, huh? Your small pass smells like tuna. Tulips. Swamp ass. Do you? I like it with my. Never mind. I'll probably get dinged for that one on. Swamp ass smell like tuna. There's a thought for you. What's her name? I bet it was Van's girlfriend. Growing mushrooms in the ass crack. I hey, speaking of growing mushrooms, there was a in the local news where Fred Hurd is up there in Haines in Porcupine Creek. There was a lady got busted for in Haines. She was eating psilocybin mushrooms and playing with fire, and she set a couple buildings on fire up there in Haines, all shrooming out. She was playing with matches, and she don't play with matches when you're shrooming, man. It's a dumb idea. Neil Burnett, Kansas gang. Woo! There's nothing in Kansas. It's flat. Whoa, flat. But the fire's pretty. Oh yeah, the fire's really pretty when you're shrooming. What else we all bullshitting about other than random crap? But anyhow, on local frontage, that is true fact. I mean, just today, some lady got busted in Haines, where Fred Hurd is filming, and Discovery Channel's all filming. Um, Whitewater Rapid or whatever they call Fred Hurd's show. She got busted for shrooming and was lighting fires. Fires are burning in Cali real close to your claim. Well, that's a bummer. My baby brother there in Georgetown, California, um, just uphill from Placerville, he actually has a brush clearing business. He's been clearing brush on people's property to try to mitigate fire hazard. Um, so yeah, it's always a big thing, man. They're in the northern mountains of Cali, actually all of Cali. Underbrush mitigation is important. If you don't do it, your shit's gonna burn up. Your shit's gonna burn up. Well, I don't know. No, probably that we don't actually. There is. It's very, very, very rare to find. There is actually a psilocybin mushroom that grows up here in Southeast Alaska, but they're ultra, ultra hard to find. Ultra hard to find. They're worse than finding morels. Um, More than likely, those mushrooms came from the cow patties in Washington, Oregon. So, local fine mushrooms, probably not. Though I will say, down there, Dano and Dennis Dayton and all those guys, they look for the morels. Morels are morels are baby food. What we have up here is we got what they call the King Belize mushroom, and it is the king of mushrooms. They're about that big around. They're about that thick. They got a stalk about that big around. As soon as they open up, they're full of bugs. I mean, they're really full of bugs. But if you get them right when they first open up and they're full of bugs, you crop that sucker off and you drop it in some salt water, really, really salty water. The bugs pop out of it, and then you slice it really thin, bread it, and then fry it. Oh my God, that's a good mushroom. Oh, that's good shit. One of these days, I actually going to have to film me going out here and finding them. They're not as prevalent here in Juneau as they are down in Ketchikan, but all up and down Southeast Alaska, the King Belize mushroom grows. And that is the mushroom of mushrooms of mushrooms. We get the shaggy manes. We get shaggy manes very similar to a morel, but it's still not as good as the King Belize mushroom. God save the trees in California, yeah? Actually, the biggest tree to save in California is the black oak and the redwood. Some of the black oak in California is amazing trees. Amazing trees. I've seen black oak in California. Massive, massive diameter butts. Even in Georgetown, they actually saved some of the original trees just because they were so pretty. The miners were so desperate for California gold, but they were so impressed with the trees that they saved even some of the biggest of the big black oaks. There's some amazing trees in the gold territory of California. Puffballs, man. Puffballs are weird. You can't eat them. At least I don't think you can eat a puffball. You better touch it and it blows up all that shit everywhere. Auburn, California. Hey, you're right there in gold country. You're right there where my brother is. Actually, I found with my mother and my auntie in Auburn, California. I've been to Auburn, California. Actually, right outside of Auburn, right there in cool California. we found Indian oostus from gopher holes. And an Indian noostu was actually a basket full of beads that was burnt in ceremonial family thanking a past relative. So yeah, I've been to Auburn, California. Yeah. Bristol cone pines. Yeah, you can eat that. Actually, you can eat the little seeds out of the pine cones in California. Actually, you guys do eat the puff balls, huh? I'll be damned. Right on. Well, I guess we should actually pan one more. Are we going to pan one more? Or are we going to call it a night? What time is it? It's only 7:30. Only 7:30 in Alaska time. Hell, it ain't even midnight. We got 20. We got another half an hour. Yeah, half an hour. Half an hour. The Water World. You guys ever watch that movie, Water World? Fucking long movie. But that one creepy scene where he's riding around, well, Kevin Costner's riding around in his sailboat with that little tiny girl and the mamas, and they meet up with the creepy guy. He'd been on the boat for a long time, and he sold the little girl and the mama to the creepy guy for half an hour, 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 half an hour. I'll be quick, half an hour. uh, Not that I would know anything about mushrooms, folks. If you buy that, say another one. I once had a goddamn shrooming trip one time. I was tripping balls so damn hard. I was actually laying on the ground, full spread eagle. I was worried I was going to spin off the earth. And another time, I had kind of misplaced my Subaru over a bank. I was looking right up the back end of the Subaru. Do a bunch of rednecks go, "You okay?" I go, "Yeah, I'm all right." And they towed me up out of the ditch. Not saying that ever happened. Not that I would promote any kind of degradation of American culture. Degradation of American culture. Could you imagine that statement for a minute? Can you just imagine that statement for a minute? The degradation of American culture. Now, if we were talking to somebody in 1920 or 1930 or 1940 or 1950 or 1960, when I was born, well, 63, or the 70s, the degradation of America has really, they've lifted the limits of how bad America can really get before they figure it's degrading American society. Degradation of brain cells. Yeah. Ooh. Speaking of, God save the Queen. It's wet up here, guys. It's damn wet. It's damn wet. But at the same time, I got this week off. I'm going to enjoy it. My daughter's 38 years old. Damn, I feel old. Son of a bitch, I feel old. But hey, God bless America. Ah, this is pretty good stuff. Got a cork top. It don't even have a real top, man. See? A cork top. Dun, 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 dun. That's pretty damn smooth stuff. Ain't cheap, but it's smooth. Your daughter's 45? Wow. My oldest son will turn 40 next February 12th. Because my firstborn, of course, my firstborn was a son. Oh, yeah, because I'm Ray. Hey, yeah. Actually, I was so young, I was short stroking it. I couldn't blow the balls off of it. uh, Alex R. Canadian Club is that's some smooth stuff. Yes, it is. Only the best. Hey, there's Southeast Hike and Bike. Guys, I just actually, the guys that are not on Facebook, thank you very much. Bob, you suck. All my YouTube buddies. This guy's Southeast Alaska Hunt, Fish, and Bike and Hike. He just did a really, really good video of going from Juneau down to Ketchikan on the Southeast Alaska Marine Highway. Um, really gets a chance to see the boat, see the solarium, see the TV lounge area, the observation deck in the front. It was a good video, and in the shitty rain that we've been having, it's also really odd to note though. His video shows that boat almost empty. In the summer months, that almost never happens. But due to the COVID-19 thing, the ferry boat system is running really empty. Normally, it's full of tourists. But riding a ferry boat is a fun way of. It takes a lot longer to get through Alaska, but it's a blast to do. And always remember, if you're actually riding a ferry boat, take a kite with you because actually you can fly a kite off the back deck. If you can get the long enough string and a good stable kite, it'll go all the way up and it'll stay there really good and solid. And you can tie it off to the railing and go down and have a sandwich. In the old days, you could actually go downstairs and actually have a cold beer and a whiskey. And then you can come back up there and you can fly your kite some more. You could leave that kite up there the whole entire trip. Every now and then, I will admit, every now and then you get a weird downdraft and the kite would actually hit the water and it would disappear. That's why sometimes it's actually a good idea to bring two kites. But it's fun to fly the kite because riding a ferry boat is very, very boring. There's not much to do on it. You walk around the deck, you walk around and walk around. Actually, that's what you mostly do when you're riding a ferry boat. You walk around the ferry boat. You look at all the old pictures. I mean, they got pictures of the Matanuska and the Columbian, the Taku, and the Malaspina. But you walk around a ton on the ferry boat, because you got nothing better to do. But one of the fun things to do on the Alaska Marine Highway system is fly a kite. No, I wasn't flying a kite on shrooms on the ferry boat. Good point, though. Ferry boats are awesome. Yeah, it's a long ferry boat ride. It's a very long, but it's actually kind of fun because when you leave Seattle, you actually can make a layover in Prince Rupert, British Columbia, and then you go from Prince Rupert back up through Queen Charlotte's Passage. If you really took the long boat, it'd go into Heidelberg, Alaska, or Haida, and then all the way back down that channel into Ketchikan, and then from Ketchikan you would go to, let's see, depends on which route you took. Cake, Alaska, then Sitka, then Hoonah, then Juneau, or you go Ketchikan, Angoon, Wrangell, Petersburg, Juneau, Sitka, Haines, or Haines, Sitka. Oh yeah, you can fly there, but ferry boats are way more fun if you got the time. If you got the time, I mean, we're talking like 4 days, 5 days to make the entire route all the way up through and hit every town. No, I wasn't shitting you about flying a kite. Hell no, I wasn't shitting you about flying a kite. A kite is the best thing in the world to play with on the ferry boat. I actually learned that from my mother. My mother is the one that learned that one. My mother rode the ferry boat lots, lots and lots and lots. Great for an RV, yeah. Actually, if you've timed it out right, you could actually spend a day or even a week in every town all the way up. So you leave Bellingham in your RV, you go to Ketchikan, you spend a week, you wait for the next boat to go north, and then you go ahead and you grab that boat and you go over to Sitka and you spend an RV and Sitka and then Juneau and then Haines and then Skagway or whatever you want. I mean, if you really, really wanted to take it and have fun, Alaska Marine Highway will give you a chance to have fun. But you're talking, a month to play around, if not 2 months. So we're panning gold and talking about fairboat rides. Yeah, I guess. And my daughter's birthday. Don't forget about my daughter's birthday, man. I guess we should be back panning gold instead of looking at dumbass Ray looking at comments. Actually, we're coming up to what do we got? 15 more minutes left. We got 15 more minutes. 15 minutes, man. 15 minutes. I spy. Let's see. A bag of bugles. Let's see. You guys can't actually see my mouse, though, huh? It's miner's cap worn by my grandfather in California. My first demolition derby uh, post trophy. Let's go ahead and pan some gold. Bugles are awesome. They are actually awesome. ones. This show is sponsored by a little bitty dog with his tongue hanging out. Look at that. Oh, buddy. Oh. I'm slobbering. By the way, Alaska garnets. And yeah, they get the same schist. When you flash it back and forth, it gets all shiny. And there's a garnet. There's an Alaska garnet. Sometimes they look big enough to be like, oh my God, that fucking hemorrhoid is never going to heal. There's some preparation at each moment there. This is from the Boy Scout camp in Wrangell. That's a garnet. Oh, I got it all the way up I got it up the handle. It's so high, it's actually up the handle. Look at that. Oh, the drama. Oh. Well, this ain't gonna take me that long to do the spoonful, and then I am actually gonna go inside my house and make me a big old fat taco. Boy, that sure is pretty, Bob. Damn, the garnets in that thing are pretty. They're so red. That's damn cool. Well, how do we do? We had 6. Visibles, 6 visibles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We got more. Okay, so we got 7. We got 9 now. We got 2 more. All right, well, fine. We'll be a smart ass. We'll go ahead and pan all the way down. And mind you, I'm not even using a magnet. I'm just straight panning. I could have cheated and got a magnet out. But just like that, 100% clean. Okay, what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got 9 pieces now. Ha! The 7 that was still in there, or 6, whatever it was, still in there, and we got 2 more because we're practicing. Well, guys, happy birthday to my daughter. We're coming up here in 4 minutes till midnight from Bob's time, so we're gonna go ahead and call it a night. I'm gonna go get a big fat taco. Oh, I make my own wrapped up burrito thing. Oh, beans and onions and cheese and meat. Ah, it's a farting goodness. I'll tell you, it's a farting goodness. But I can't wait to actually see Brian Wilder and the Biffles go ahead. The Biffles are going to take forever to get their video up, but I want to see Brian Wilder's. I really want to see a Brian Wilder's, a full video from Brian Wilder. And then Pennyweight is actually in Nome. So let's all cross our fingers that Pennyweight does good up there in Thomas Folks. Let's all cross our fingers that Pennyweight does good up there in Nome. And let's all say a prayer for Maine that lowers the temperature so Bob can stop dealing with sweaty man boobs. God bless y'all. I love you all dearly. You're the best. Catch you later. Peace, dudes. I'm out of here.